Yo, what is up, boys? Welcome back to another free pick video where I'm going to be giving you guys my 4 best MLB locks for tonight's games. I'm also going to be hooking you guys up with 2 massive $350 free plays. If you guys want access to that, I'm going to be sending them to the free plan. We will need sleeper for one of these plays. You can see on the screen. I'll show you guys that in just a second, but literally you guys join the free plan. It is linked down below in the comment section. That's where I'm going to be sending out all of my free plays that I love and also any updates like sales. So make sure you guys join the free plan if you haven't already. You're going to be getting free value over there. And then also, while you're down there joining the free plan, leave a comment. When you leave a comment down there, that's going to get you entered to win a free month of VIP picks. I do this every single video, boys. Literally just drop a comment down below. Once we get to 50 likes on this video, I'm going to be hooking you guys up with a free month of VIP picks using this comment picker. And then make sure you guys also subscribe and turn on your post notification, because I will only be picking subscribers. So the winner for yesterday's video looks like it is going to be, I'm not too sure how to pronounce your name. I want to say Nayan, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered your name. 1248. If you're watching this video right now, drop a comment down below so I can hook you up with your free month of VIP plays, boys. So for you guys supporting the channel, going to be supporting you guys as well. Now let's do a little bit of recapping. Now this is a late upload, so I didn't get to send out a recap for all the plays yesterday, but on the free play video yesterday, I think we went 2 for 2. I think we had one void, or one player didn't play. So we also did the same thing in VIP. We went about 50-50 day. We just needed our pairing to be matching up the right props. So about a 50-50 day yesterday, but we are still 20-3 on the last maybe 4 days. You can see I've been sending out recaps, guys. We've been having 10-0 sweeps, 4-0 sweeps. We're on a massive run right now, 20-3 over the last couple days, guys, on the free picks alone. Just imagine what we are in VIP. I'm gonna do the math soon so we can see, but make sure you guys literally take advantage of these sales. Like I said, I sent this out to the free plan. We're on a 20-3 run on the free picks alone. So take that cash you guys have been using, invest your bankroll, guys, because some of you have been cashing out for 500 plus just off these free plays. Withdraw a little bit of that money. The year pass still has 4 slots available. If you guys click this link, I will have it down below in the comment section. It's going to enter the promo code football for you guys. So football is one of our best seasons, and it's about to start, and we're about to be making even more money than we're already making in the MLB, guys. So if you guys want the entire year worth of plays, you're gonna get a massive discount, 75% off, and then you guys can literally just start. You can start the year pass for $45 a month or $44 a month. So that is way cheaper than what it usually is, because we go back over here and we go to store. For a week alone is $75, and monthly is $175, and the year pass is normally $2,000 for the entire year. So while we still have the discount going before football season starts, I'm going to leave it up until we are done. Until the season starts. Once we sell out, we're out for this for the rest of the year, guys. I only do this once a year, so take advantage. And also, a lot of you guys just want another option. So the second option I did for you guys, I did a flash sale for VIP. So if you guys want the week pass, it is 50% off. I did only release 5 of these, as you can see. And this was on the 23rd, so we only have 2 slots remaining. So first come, first serve. Once we're sold out of both of these sales, guys, the only way to get in will be through joining sleeper, or just through paying for VIP, which you will make plenty through the free pick videos. If I scroll down right here, remember, you will need sleeper for one of the free plays, guys. So you can join sleeper using promo code ApexBetz, and it will hook you out. I will hook you guys up with a free week of VIP picks, and they will hook you guys up with a deposit match bonus. So whatever you guys put in, they're gonna double, and they're gonna give you a free square, guys. So you will need this for the free pick. And then if you already have sleeper and you just want a free week of VIP picks, you can use same promo code on Chalkboard or ParlayPlay, guys. They're gonna be giving you good discounts as well. So with that, all that being said, guys, let's jump into the props. We have one that I'm really loving. Let's start off with that one, and we're going to be going with Nathaniel Lowe. So we're going to be taking him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So I'm really loving this line for a few reasons. One, we can look at his head-to-head history that I already have pulled up on the screen. We can see he is 10 for 14. So he's been doing pretty solid when it comes to facing off against them. We go to his last 10. You can see the last 4 in a row he has been cashing this line pretty consistently. He only getting, with that one hit, he's been getting 1 run, 2 RBIs, 4 RBIs here in this game. So Nathaniel has been killing it for us so far. We can also scroll down and look at the matchup that we have. So tonight he's going against Sugano. He has a 10-5 record and a 1.26 whip. So his walks plus hits per innings is at 1.26. I mean, he's about league average when it comes to pitching. We can scroll down here and look at his plate appearances for tonight. Nathaniel has been getting pretty solid plate appearances, 4 to 5 each game. We're definitely loving that, and they do have history versus each other head to head. So since 2018, Lowe has 5 plate appearances versus Sugano and 1 hit already. We can also go and look at the stats and see what their pitching and their batting averages are. So looking at Lowe, he has a 224 batting average on the season, but versus right-handed pitchers, we do have a slight increase there. He has a 244, so that's definitely good for us. We can look at his WRC plus, which is his weighted runs created plus. He has a 91.2 on the season versus the 111 versus right-handed pitchers. So he does do a little bit better versus right-handed pitchers. I think I wanted to show you guys that as well. If we look at the chart, last 10, we filter that by versus right-handed pitchers. You can see all 4 of these games that he just killed it in were versus right-handed pitchers. And if we look at head-to-head, you can see the last 7 out of 10 games he's been killing it versus right-handed pitchers as well. So we definitely love that. Let's scroll down. I think there's one more thing. Looking at Sugano, his ERA, he has a 3.97 when it comes to the season and a 3.73 versus left-handed batters. So a slight decrease there. He does do a little bit better versus left-handed batters, but it's not enough to throw me off this prop. I think they've also faced off against each other recently, and he cashed versus him. So I'm definitely loving that. Batting average, a 262 on the season versus 261. Guys, a very slight decrease there. He basically does the same versus left-handed and right-handers. So if we go over here, I think they just faced off on the 19th. You can see it was versus Sugano, and then he cashed this line already. So I'm definitely going to be locking this one in, guys. Going to be taking this for the first prop. For the second prop, going to be going with Brandon now. I'm going to be taking him over 5.5 strikeouts. If you look at it, his last 5 games are the only ones we have stats for. We can't click on last 10, 20, or head-to-head. But in these last 5, he has been killing it, guys. So you can see he's over 4 out of 5 games so far. And then if we scroll down, we can look at his plate appearances. So he's been getting about 5.1. I'm going to go over the chart and show you guys the hit totals for today as well. Just want to finish going over this prop really quick. You can look at the Diamondbacks batting versus right-handed pitchers. They are ranked 25th, guys. So they don't bat the best versus right-handed pitchers. They're bottom 5 in the league. So that's definitely solid for us. And then let's go over and look at some of the projections and see what we have for today's game. So Boston, you see we just had Lowe in that game, and you can see they have a very high hit total today. For them alone, they have 10.67 is what they're projected to be around, and they have the highest total projected hit total of the entire day. So this is going to be definitely a game you guys can look at and get some solid overs for. And then who do we just have? The other one we just had was a strikeout prop for the Brewers. So if we look at the Brewers over in the projections, we actually need the opposite what we have for the Boston game, which is exactly what we have, guys. So we have a lower hit total for the day, which is good. I mean, we should be able to get more strikeouts. And also, if we look at the game projections, we can see Boston is projected to win this game by about 2, so it definitely should be the winners here. You guys can look over the matchups to really see. Don't just go off projection, guys. Take all these with a grain of salt, but I like to use these to look at the matchups. And then if we go over and look at the Brewers, they also are projected to win by about 1 point something as well, so almost 2. So we really have good matchups in both of those games. If we go over and look at pitchers and see who has the best matchups pitching wise, we can see like the top 5 guys right here. We have Brandon in this top 5. He's projected to get around 5.8 innings. You can see his hits. He's projected not to give up too many hits, and also his strikeouts being around 6.7 is what they think is going to be around today. We're taking the line over 5.5 with an extremely solid matchup, guys, especially with the innings he's been getting. You can see 6-7 innings right here, and even these two where he only got 4, he was still able to cash in this one and come close in this game. So definitely loving these first 2 props, guys. If you guys like these as well, lock them in. I think I want to look at batters as well. So we look at batters and see who has really good hit history versus each other. This is everybody and what the top 10 guys normally what I pay attention to, see what their hit history is. And we can see we have, is he on here? I don't think he is for Boston. He's not in the top 10. Boston does have a really good matchup. I'll just type in their team real quick and look at that. So you can see versus Sugano, they have a ton of guys with a good advantage. So these numbers right here show, basically the advantage that the batter has versus the pitcher. If it's negative, that means they don't have a good advantage. Positive and high numbers mean they do have a good one. You can see Lowe has a 10 out of 10 matchup versus Sugano. We just looked over that over on Outlier. You guys just saw all the stats that make it so good. They have good hitting history against each other, batting average, everything so far for the points to the over. And then also Trevor Story, I think he's one of the top guys in the batting order. We can click on that full game. Trevor Story, no, Roman Anthony, that's what I was looking at. Roman Anthony is actually been getting a ton of hits versus them. I looked at his matchup as well. He's been getting about 2 hits each game. We can go over and look at that really quick and just go and click on his stats. But what that means for us is, let's do last 20 games. You can see he's been getting 2 hits in a lot of these games where he goes over. So if he gets a hit and gets on base for us, that is perfect, because we can go ahead and get Lowe to hit him in, and that will cover this line if we just get 1 hit. And he go ahead and gets that run. So it's kind of correlated there. I'm not taking Roman Anthony, at least just yet. I'm going to be taking Lowe because that's the better prop in my opinion. And then we can go back to this game. And like I said, a ton of guys have a very good matchup. So regardless, somebody should be able to get a hit, and Lowe should be able to hit them in. They have a very high hit total, and that's the first 2 props that I'm going with today. Now, with that being said, guys, remember you will need sleeper for some of these lines. These links, everything you need will be down below in the comment section. Just join up on there, use that promo code, and then drop a comment down below so I can get you guys hooked up and in there. So let's jump into the third prop that I'm going to be going with today. I'm going to be taking Bryce. Now, we cashed out on him a good bit so far. He did just play yesterday, and he missed his line of 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for the over, but he did get a hit in this game, which is still solid. As long as he's getting a hit, he has really great potential to go over. But if we look at his last 10, you can see 7 out of 10 games has been able to cover this line. If we look at head-to-head matchup, let me just move this out of the way, pull this chart back up. If we look at head-to-head, we can see he just faced off against them in April the 13th. He was able to cover this line, missed on the 12th, and then killed it on the 11th. The reason I really love this prop is because on the 11th, I'm pretty sure he went against Rodriguez. So if we go over here, we can see head to head. I'll go check this really quick just to be sure. If we look at their head to head, look at this. On the 11th, they faced off against each other, and he was able to absolutely dominate. 3 hits in this game, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. We can also look at his stats versus the left-handed pitcher. The versus left-handed pitcher head-to-head, of course, we have that one game we just talked about. I didn't even click left-handed pitchers. This is what I'm going to show you guys. So 6 out of 10, and he has a 5-game streak right here going over, and then the 1 hit in the miss versus left-handed pitcher. Now going back to Indy, let's go over his stats. And also let's go over Rodriguez really quick. He has a 5-7 record, so that's the pitcher he's facing off against for the Diamondbacks, and he has a 1.59 whip. That is extremely good for his league average, is like 1.28, 1.29, I think, which means he's not the best pitcher in the world. He's actually, leaning towards the worst side. He's giving up a lot of walks and hits per innings, which is exactly what we need to go over for this line. We scroll down here, we can look at Bryce versus him. You can see in the last, since 2018, he has 5 plate appearances, 3 hits already versus each other head to head. And if we go over here, we can look at Bryce batting average. So he has a 286 on the season versus the 287 versus left-handed pitchers. Only a slight increase there, basically about the same. And his WRC plus, he have a slight decrease, 119 versus 102 on this season versus left-handed pitcher. Now, if we look at Rodriguez, though, look at this. He struggles a lot versus left-handed batter, so we still have a great advantage here. His ERA is 5.40, which is obviously already bad alone on the season. I think league average is 3.0, maybe something like that, somewhere in the 3s. Anything above 3 is a bad ERA. He already has a 5.40 on the season, and versus left-handed batters, he has a 8.27. So what ERA is, that's his earned runs allowed, which means he's giving up a ton of runs. So versus left-handed batters, he's giving up a lot more than he normally does. His batting average, you can see, has a 296 versus the 358 for left-handed batters. And then for his WOBA, we see the 365 versus 404. He also gives up a little bit more home runs as well. So if we go back to that batting chart that I had pulled up earlier, we can see he's actually up here within the top 10 guys for his matchup. He has the best matchup so far, as you can see on the screen. 10 out of 10 is what he's ranked. And in the last 3 years, the last 3 years, he's been able to get 5 plate appearances, 5 at-bats, and 3 hits versus him already. So this is extremely solid for us. We also have Andrew down here being a close second. I'm going to be going with Bryce for this one. He should be able to cover. He's already been hot recently as well. So with all that being said, that's the third pick that we're going with, guys. For this game, I think I already showed you guys, we don't have the best hit total for this one, but still Milwaukee is projected to have more hits. And also for their game projection, they're projected to take the dub as well. So definitely loving that so far. If we go over here, I think we already went over the pitcher. You can see his strikeouts. You can see 6.7. Went over that already. And then batter. So that's all for that one, guys. One more prop I want to show you guys. Going to be taking Wyatt Langford. Now I'm going to be taking him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. If we scroll down here, we can look at his head-to-head history. The last 5 have been extremely solid. Or the last 6, I shall say. He only has 1 miss right here, and like I said, that miss, he still had a hit, which is really good for us, whether he covered that line or not, because all we needed was one person to score for him to cover that line based off his hit. So looking right here, let's look at his last 10 games, see if he's on a streak right now. So last 10, he's 7 out of 10. That is extremely good for us. We can look at his pitcher matchup and see he is going against, I think it's Jose. He's going against Jose tonight. I'm pretty sure they have faced off before as well. Jose has a 1.38 whip. So for his walks plus hits per innings, he is above or giving up more than league average. And he also has a 8-9 record. Scroll down, look at his plate appearance. They've been solid. He's getting around 4 to 5 each and every game. And if we go over here, we can look at the matchup that we have. So they do have head-to-head history versus each other. You know, we love to take the overs, especially when they have good history versus each other. In the last, since 2018, he has 5 plate appearances, 3 hits, and 3 RBIs versus him already. We can look at Langford and see his average, batting average is a 248 versus a 245 for the right-handed pitcher. So slight decrease, about the same though. And then for his WRC plus, we see 116 versus the 110. So slight decrease there, but when it comes to Jose, he does struggle a little bit more versus right-handed batters. It's about the same as well though. He has a 4.0 ERA that he's still giving up more than average. And then the 4.14 for his right-handed batters. Batting average 252 increases to a 270 versus right-handed batters. So we do have the advantage in this matchup. And then like I said, I'm pretty sure they have faced off against each other before. So if we go into this head-to-head, I think the 8th, and I'm not sure what the other game was. Let me just check. Let's go to Jose, click on him, look at his head-to-head games. So they went off against July 30th and the 8th, and then the 16th of April. So going back to Langford, we can see on the 30th, he killed it right here. He had 4 RBIs, well, 4 hits, runs, and RBIs. What was the other one? The 8th? The 8th, you can see he dominated in this game. 2 hits, 2 runs, 4 RBIs. So versus this specific pitcher, he has been killing it, guys. Most of those hits that we just looked at came recently. Those 3 hits right there came from this game. So I'm definitely loving that. We can look at, let's go to batters, batting chart, and see. I think we have Wyatt on this chart. I'm not too sure if he's up here in his top 10. He's pretty close. Wyatt right here. It says he has a 0 advantage, so about normal. You know, he doesn't. It says he doesn't have an advantage versus him, but he's already dominated. You can see, like I said, 5 plate appearances, 5 at bats, and then we have 3 hits versus him already. We could go look into that game as well, see what the projections are for that game total. We can go to full game. Look at the matchup. You can see Langford. He's going to be batting first for me. He's one of the best at getting on base. And then we can also look at the pitchers. You guys can look at that. Let's go to pitchers. We don't have. Do we have Sugano on here? Oh no, Jose. That's what I was looking for. So looking at Jose, we can see he's down about right here. 5.7 innings, what he's projected to be around. Giving up maybe 5 hits, 4.7 Ks, and then for his runs, only 2.6. So that's his pitching projections for today, and then hit projections for that game. If we go back, we got Texas. Let's go over here and look and see where they are for today. So they're down here at the bottom. They don't have a ton of hit projections for this game, but I believe, like I said, with that head-to-head matchup and the advantage we have, Wyatt should be able to cover his line extremely easily. We can look at the projections. You see Texas also is projected to get more hits, and we can look for that game as well and see what they're thinking about for that one. So Texas is also projected to win for this game, so I'm definitely going to be taking the over for that one. So we got Wyatt Langford over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We got Bryce, we're taking him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We got Brandon, we're taking his over for 5.5 strikeouts. And then we have Nathaniel Lowe over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, all these guys have extremely great matchup, nice head-to-head history. Some of these guys have the advantage versus him, and they also have solid projections, guys. So with that being said, do not take all 4 of these props and just throw them together on one slip. These are just 4 props that I picked for VIP to give out to you guys. If you want how I paired some of these, or my 2 favorite plays of today, like I said, just join the free plan. I will send those to you guys completely free if it's not already sent out already. Like I said, you will need Sleeper for one of those, so make sure you guys hop on Sleeper using this promo code ApexBetz. I will get you guys hooked up with that free VIP as well. Just drop that comment down below. And also on top of that, you have a chance to win a month of VIP picks once you leave that comment. So just make sure we get this video to 50 likes. Drop a comment down below. Make sure you're a sub and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss out when I post the next video. And that's all, guys. Once I said once these flash sales end, guys, that will be the rest. So no more flash sales for the rest of the year for the year pass. And then VIP, I'm just doing this because you guys want a second option while we're hot right now. I wanted to get you guys in while you've already been making money, and you can use those profits to get in without risking, any of your own bread. So that's all that I have for you guys. Good luck with all your bets. Now we'll catch you guys over in VIP.